Evangelistic Church offers associate degree programs that can help you land a good job and improve your quality of life.
I like Harcum and Debbie because I can continue my education.
The teachers are great. The atmosphere is great.
It's all possible through iLead and Harcum.
Call now or check out our Facebook page at Harcum College at Deliverance Evangelistic Church.
The CDC is recommending that all adults receive the COVID booster vaccine. And additionally, we are also recommending our patients who are pregnant to also receive the COVID booster vaccines. And for me, it's super important, not only as a healthcare provider, but because I'm also pregnant and want to make sure that my pregnancy is as safe as possible.
We've all been hurt at some point, even abandoned. Many of us have done the hurting ourselves. We get to the point where we don't trust anyone, nor do we feel worthy of being loved by anyone. Then there's that one person who just doesn't give up on loving you. Their love is unconditional. Their love stays long enough for you to heal. And then they promise to never leave. That's love.
This is a plea to our brothers to stop killing one another. This is to the powers that be. I want you to realize we're part of God's family. We can no longer ignore what's happening in the streets.
I can't walk down the street without you harassing me. I'm doing nothing wrong. Why do you need to see my ID? If you walk in my shoes, you wouldn't treat me the way you do. A little empathy, and you see I'm not your enemy, yeah. You are my brother. All I'm saying, from a different mother. I don't want no trouble. My sister, no, from a different miss. The sin that I'm in makes you hate me from within. Do my dress make you scared? Why you feel I should be dead? I don't have a gun. It's just my phone. Please leave me alone. I'm just trying to make it home. Oh, all I'm saying, I don't want no trouble. You are my sister.
Hey everybody, this is David Evans. Thank you for watching our brand new network tonight, presentation on the Pick TV network. Hello America TV show. Hey, we got a special guest coming in all the way from Chicago. Our brother, my friend, is going to come in and he's going to give you some information that's going to change your life. Those of you who want to chat in, you can chat in on the broadcast today. I got my brother Meadows on today from Chicago, Illinois. Going to hear him up close and personal today, folks. This can be one of the greatest shows on the Pick TV network, one of the greatest presentations on the Pick TV network. Why? Because you're going to hear his life story that's going to really motivate you, encourage you, inspire you. I want to welcome all of our audience. Every time we come on the broadcast, we always thank God for all of our broadcast listeners from France, Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, Panama, Paris, Peru, Argentina, Egypt with Daniel there, Canada, Burke is there, Ireland, West Africa, Dennis is there, United Kingdom, Australia with Teresa, Germany, United States. We are happy to welcome you to Hello America, our television presentation show only on the Pick TV network. Let's get into it today with my brother. Brother Meadows, how you doing, man?
I'm well. How you doing, sir?
Man, we're doing good today, man. I want to jump right into this presentation with you up close and personal. I want you to tell the world who you are. Who is Brother Meadows?
All right. So my name is ORION Meadows. I'm a slam performance artist and a hip hop activist. I'm a member of three groups, three organizations. One first is the one that you see here, which is the national. It's called NAFI, which is the National Alliance for the Empowerment of the Formerly Incarcerated. And we are an organization that deals with outreach and providing resources to returning citizens. The second organization that I'm with is out of Northeastern Illinois University, and it's called PNAP, and it stands for the Prison and Neighborhoods Arts Project. And so what we do is we deal with inmates, people who are incarcerated, provide them with education, and also what we try to do is give them an outlet for the art that they create in there. So guys who are artists, guys who write poetry, books, things like that, we try to provide them with an outlet and assistance with that. And the third organization that I'm with, you can find them on Facebook and Instagram, is the Galaxy of Poets.
Wow.
So,
man, this is amazing, man. We're so happy, to have you on, when people are chatting in from YouTube. I wanted you to talk about, man, your mom, man, how she is playing a role in your life and how the love you have for your mom.
oh yes. So, my mother, she's always been involved with social work and trying to help the community. And so, even when I was younger, when I was involved in a lot of the activities that resulted in me being incarcerated at a young age, she was always active. And so she instilled a lot of principles in me, especially coming from Africa, because she was always into our heritage, into our history. And so later on, I adopted these things, but I was introduced to these things at a young age. And so she's been involved in social work. She was involved with helping children who were needed assistance because they came from dysfunctional households. Then at one time, she was even involved with helping returning citizens, such as people who were in situations similar to myself, coming home, trying to make that transition from being incarcerated and coming back to society and trying to be productive members. And so she was instrumental in assisting me while I was incarcerated. I think the first three books that I read while I was in there were a book by Dr. John Henrik Clarke, a book on Martin Luther King Jr., and the other book was of Chancellor Williams, The Destruction of the Black Civilization. And she told me in there, rather, try to not come out the same person that you came in, you entered the system. And always remember that. And when you come out, you don't want people to instantly see that you have been incarcerated for a long time. You don't want that mark on you. You want people to be able to see the transition that you made. And for a lot of people to not even know that you've been there unless you told your story. And so that was something that I kept with me all the time. And she assisted me with getting me all the things that would help me do that. My education, whatever books that I wanted to help me grow, she was there to get it for me. And so that's very important, to have a strong foundation and a support system, which I didn't see a lot of guys have, unfortunately. And so I'm the person that I am today because of that. And there's no telling, who I would be today if I hadn't had that.
Wow. Man, and Mother's Day is coming up, man, and every day is Mother's Day. And I want to thank you, man, for giving a lot of love to your mom. People looking at you now, you're on television, on PIC TV network around the world, listening to you, man. But I want you to take us back to an experience that was kind of dark, man. And you served 24 years, man, in prison, man. And somebody needs to be encouraged by your words and your inspiration, your encouragement. How did you survive, man? 24 years as a young man in prison for so many years. And now that you're out, you're writing books, you're working at the homeless shelter, you're doing things in the community, man, to rebuild and to uplift people. But that was a 24-year gap out of society, man, and having to come back and to learn about a world that's, has Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and, LinkedIn, Facebook, Periscope. You're outside of prison after 24 years, and now this adjustment has come. But let's go back and talk about you being in prison as a young person for 24 years and your survival, man. What kept you going?
Okay, so one of the things was just like my pride, dignity. And what I mean is the 13th Amendment says that slavery has been abolished except if one has been convicted of a felony. And so and a lot of people don't know that. Once I read that, I realized that I had put myself under the yoke of slavery. And I thought about all of the things, all the efforts that my predecessors had made to try to get up out of slavery, and how I had, due to my actions, my activities, I had practically put myself back under that yoke, that bondage. And so I felt like, out of respect for my ancestors, that I could not submit and allow myself to, to just be a submissive slave and submit to my circumstance. So I worked hard to educate myself, to liberate myself. And if I couldn't be liberated physically, then I'd have to do it here. Malcolm X says that travel broadens the mind, and I couldn't travel physically. So I felt like the only way that I could do it was here, psychologically, mentally. And so I did everything that I could to try to learn as much as I possibly could to expand my consciousness, so that once I got out, that I would be a better and more productive human being and be able to make a meaningful contribution to society. And I felt like I owed that to my ancestors and to my mother as well.
Man, that's big, man. Just to hear you say that, man, and to be a young person in prison, man, most of your 20s, most of your 30s in prison, and to come out, how did you feel when you walked out, man, into a brand new day, brand new fresh air, to hear those gates closed, man, how did you feel coming out?
Oh, I was relieved that I wouldn't have to be in there again. And I was ready. I was eager to prove to myself that I could accomplish the things that I had been envisioning all that time. I had been dreaming about getting out and doing the things that I'm doing right now. And it's so surreal. Like even this moment right now, this was something that I thought about. Like one day I'm going to be talking about my story and my endeavors and so forth. So it's like surreal. A lot of the things that are actually taking place in my life, I envisioned them while I was there, but I wanted to prove it to myself, not so much to others, but I also wanted to be an example because while you're in prison, you see so many guys come back. Recidivism is just something that's a reality in there. And it's an unfortunate reality, seeing guys leave and come back several times. And a lot of guys at the time when they say they're going to do things, they are sincere. But unfortunately, they return to circumstances that aren't in their favor, that aren't favorable for them to be able to be productive. And sometimes their demons catch up with them. And so I wanted to be the example and come out and be productive so that I could show other people that it is possible, because we see so many guys fall short. But more importantly, I wanted to prove it to myself.
Wow, that's amazing, man. And you did it. I want to say thank you, man. You applaud you, man. Giving you a lot of love. You even wrote a book, man. Tell the people about now. You know, you got a book out, man. After you free, you out in the world, so being productive in society. You got a book out. You working, man, and you got a brand new start. Tell us about this book.
Okay, so I have 3 publications actually.
Wow.
Inside the Box is one, Birthmark is the second one, and the Rose that Barbed Wire. So I can even show them to you inside the box. I don't know how much you can see them.
That's good. Mm-hmm.
Actually, the first one. This is the second one, Birthmark, and then the third one, The Rose That Grew Through the Barbed Wire. And so each of them are different. Inside the Box is basically taking you into my psyche through the street to prison pipeline. So it takes you through some of the things that I was experiencing that led to my incarceration. And then there are poems in there, because all of these are poetry books. There are poems in there that talk about my experiences while I'm in there, while I'm going through prison, and the transformation that's happening, the realizations of my actions and my and the consequences of my actions. And then the third part, it takes you to where I am right now.
Wow.
And or right before I got released. And then Birthmark, and I can show you a little bit about Birthmark. So Birthmark, of course, this is me, my picture, when I was very young, or maybe 3-4 years old. But the meaning of Birthmark is that during that time, I had just begun writing poetry. And so I was in the beginning stages. I was learning about what poetry was and different principles and different forms and so forth. But also it's kind of like almost like my creation story in a sense when I'm talking about that. My creation story as an artist and as a person when I began to make this change and have these realizations. And also I wanted to pay homage to my family members, my ancestors. And so I have actual pictures of some of my family members. And these pictures are very, very old. Like some of them go back probably to like the late 1800s. There are probably a few that could go back to that. And some of these people, I don't even know them by name, but on the back of the pictures, you can see that there are words written towards like my grandmother and great grandmother. and they're calling them cousin or auntie and things like that. And so I used to see these things when I was younger, and I would go into my grandmother's room and I would look at the pictures, but I never inquired who they were. But once I got out, my mother still had the picture, and I had already, I already had this book, the manuscript for the book. But once I got home, I saw the pictures, and I said to myself, you know what, this would be perfect to pay homage to my family members and my ancestors. So wow. That's the meaning behind that book. And then The Rose That Grew Through the Barbed Wire. It was inspired by the title of Tupac's The Rose That Grew from the Concrete. But in this book, I have art and I have poetry in the book. And so what I did was, what I wanted to do was I wanted to depict the experience that we have in prison. And I wanted to do it through art, through illustrations, but I can't draw. So what I did was I came to you guys through an artist. I commissioned them. And then what happened was he came up with that, and voila, The Rose That Grew Through the Barbed Wire.
Wow. Man, I'm telling you, I'm inspired, man. I know a lot of people watching the show right now. You're watching the PIC TV network, Hello America show on right now on your television, on your cell phone, on your computer. You can like and share right now. We on all social media platforms, Facebook, PIC TV network, YouTube, PIC TV network, Twitter, PIC TV network, Twitch, PIC TV network, and PIC TV network channel 1000. Folks, this brother is a survivor. He's a survivor. He is an example how you can come from prison to the public and serve back. Writing books now. He works at the homeless shelter, giving people hope and inspiration, encouragement. This brother is doing great things outside the four walls, but he haven't forgotten about where he came from, and man, I'm so excited, man. You being a book author, 3 books. I haven't even written one. You got 3 books. Oh, brother O. Folks, we're going to take a commercial break. Those of you watching the PIC TV network, thank you. Keep your chats coming. Don't forget to look at the replay too of this show, this program. Tell somebody about PIC TV network. Hello America is a brand new show you only can see on the PIC TV network, created for us, with us, by us, and the us means you. This is David Evans, your president of PIC TV network. We're going to come right back after this special commercial. So don't go nowhere. Don't touch that dial. Got some more information coming for you.
Yes, you can achieve a college education right here in your own community. Harcum College's ACE program at the Deliverance Evangelistic Church offers associate degree programs that can help you land a good job and improve your quality of life.
I like Harcum and Debbie because I can continue my education.
The teachers are great. The atmosphere is great.
It's all possible through iLead and Harcum.
Call now or check out our Facebook page at Harcum College at Deliverance Evangelistic Church.
Network is on Roku, and it allows you to get access to 60 free channels. That's right, and you heard me. 60 free channels. If you want more, go over and click at www.pigtvnetwork.com. And honestly, I just love what the President David Evans is doing over there. So go over and check it out, and I promise you won't regret it.
Hey everybody, we're right back at the Pig TV Network once again. We're getting ready to go back into this segment, and I want everybody to know we appreciate your time. We appreciate who you are. Thank you for all the commercials that we have received from so many stars. I have never thought that we would grow this fast, that we would have commercials from Timmy from Power, Anthony Anderson, Kim Burrell, Vicky Winans, Dorinda Clark Cole, Maya, Howard Hewitt, Trina, thank you, William Hung, Claudia Jordan, thank you, Brian Mitchell from the former Washington Redskins, Reginald Ballard, you remember Brother Man from the Fifth Floor Mont Lawn Show, Kid and Play, D.L. Hughley, Trina, and then many, many more who's giving us commercials, and stars are taking time out of their schedule to do some great things for us. Today, we have a special guest on. My brother is talking about his life story, how he survived after coming out of prison for 24 years, coming through the system, coming out of prison. Now he's productive in society. He's working, author of 3 books. Brother Old Man, this is inspiration for everybody who's watching, man, and even some brothers who still where you were. Now you're giving them hope and encouragement that they can come out and maybe this is their time to get their shot, and to get their turn. How you feel about that?
Definitely. So we have a saying in NAFI, and it's you can't build your shield when you're on the battlefield. And so the meaning is preparing yourself, prepare yourself to come out into society and be productive. Don't wait. So many brothers don't prepare themselves properly to come out and make that transition, or they wait until the last minute. And you have to see yourself being successful many years, many months ahead of time. That's the only way that it's going to work. And people will help you once they see that you are making a diligent effort in investing in your own life. When people see that you are sincere, then they will sincerely help you. So you have to take those steps first. And that was something that I did. One thing that I did was with my publications, I knew that I wanted to have my books published. So they were giving us stimulus checks in the prison. And so instead of spending my money on commissary and buying, all those trivial things, I put my money aside so that once I got out, I could invest in myself, because you're your own institution. Yeah. You have to look at yourself as being an institution and a brand. And so I took my endeavor seriously, put my money aside. Some of the money I was investing in my publications before I got out. And like I said, with the Rose That Grew Through the Barbed Wire, I commissioned some of the artists in there to do some of the artwork. And just to give you an example, I'll show you just a little bit of the work that some of these guys did. Let me see, just want to show you a real good one that I like a lot. If you can see that, that's one of them, and it's like a broken home. And one more good one for you guys quickly. Don't want to get lost, but just a quick one. And this one is right here, and it symbolizes Illinois being a lockdown or a barbed wire state. But a lot of the illustrations all of the illustrations in there, I commissioned the artist, and then I gave them credit for their work. But it was a vision of mine. It was an idea that I already had. And so once I committed to it. I went ahead and I got it done, and then I continued with the work once I got out here. I didn't stop, but I already knew what I wanted to do.
Man, that's big, man. You know, when I look at you, you on the Hello America show on Pick TV Network.
And
Our show was
so yeah, that's something that I encourage all people who are incarcerated, who are getting out, start preparing, and visualize what you want to do and who you want to be, and then take the steps towards doing it. Don't just be a dreamer. You part of having faith in oneself is actually putting in the work. But it starts with an idea. But then after that, you have to have persistence.
Yeah, man, I'm just so proud of you, man. I got a shout out that I want to give out to Andre Norman, man, who been through the system, and he came out and helping brothers, man, and going back. Matter of fact, we're gonna bring him on the show. He's a graduate from Harvard University, book author, man, and he goes back, man. I gotta send a lot of love out to him. President of Joe Biden, he's looking to select him to be over all the prisons to help people, man. He's a role model. Also to Raymond Carter Jr., my godson, who's in right now. He got into trouble early in his life, but we are praying and believing God that he would be on the side where you are. He's a book author also, and he'll be telling his testimony. So Raymond, Carter Jr., we're looking forward to his story coming past, that he's coming out, going to be productive in society and helping people. When you see Pick TV Network, an African-American television network owned by me, this network going around the world, helping and supporting people with 60 channels, how does that make you feel? How does that make you feel, Brother O?
It makes me feel proud, because this is something that we definitely need. We need to empower ourselves, just like the National Alliance for the Empowerment of Formerly Incarcerated. And what we want to do is we want people to understand that even though these brothers and sisters may have committed transgressions, that they're still part of the community, and so that their well-being and their rehabilitation so that they can come back and be productive. And so it comes from our community. Whenever we see people coming from our community that's doing something that is worthwhile, they want us to be divided. But in order for us to be able to grow, to be able to prosper, we have to help one another heal.
Yeah, man, that's big, man. I'm just so excited. I'm just excited, man. When I see you out here doing your thing, man, helping people, man. This is only part one. We're gonna bring you back for another series, on this subject matter, man. We're going to turn this into a short film, man, because you have a life story. 24 years now, you're out, you're a book author, 3 books, working and helping people in the community, man. I want to thank you for being on the Pick TV Network and our Hello America show. We also have a prison freedom show we have on our network and the channel, and I would love for you to help spearhead the Prison Freedom channel. And before we close, man, you got to do a poem, man. You're a poet. Give us a poem, man.
Definitely. I'm glad that you allow me to have this platform. So, let me give you a background story of this particular poem. We're talking about prisoners. This woman, her name is Queen Mother Helen Sinclair, and she's been involved in prison outreach 1971. My mentor. She's still alive. As a matter of fact, this July, she will be 102 years old.
Wow.
This was inspired by her, this poem, for her 90, I believe it was her 94th birthday at the time. So she came to me and she said that she was working on something titled Hospital. And so I wanted to pay homage to her, and so I took the part about the dream and I created this poem entitled Man the Dream Builder. So it's like this. And it was my theme. It was my theme in there, and it's my theme here, out here. Within the confines of this facility,
wow,
my flesh is bound. But my spirit is transcendent or resplendent, like moving at God's speed, quantum leaping the barrier of sound. My train of thought exceeding 186,000 miles per second squared. With the intellect of an Imhotep, I could snatch the hand from Einstein's clock, shatter the hourglass of time, erect stone temples upon the sense of Saqqara, bring it to fruition Jacob's vision of the celestial stairs. I am man dream builder of dreams.
Wow.
I took tombs and converted them into monumental buildings for kings. Yes, I think, therefore I am. Look at these hands. The ripples in my fingerprints are crystallizations of the first cosmic vibrations, anthropomorphically depicted on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in Michelangelo's creation of man, endowed with the spark of divinity. In the image and likeness of my maker, making me the heir apparent of a celestial parent, not because I bear an appearance of similar in the physical, but because I dare to dream using my imagination, and with the power of visualization, I see things that are not coming forth as though they are, like the light brought out of darkness at the dawn of creation. I am man dream builder of dreams. With these legs I stand bipedal, observing the marvelous phenomenon of creatures moving throughout the sea. I have no gills nor fins to swim with, but I am not deterred by the obstacles that I see.
Wow.
I imagine traversing these waters someday. Refusing to fail, I took wood from trees, creating vessels to trek the streams and blue oceanic waves. Then I set sail, traveling distances afar, learning to navigate by using the stars. Look at me now, even the angels observing from the heavens are in awe of me. I am the brilliance of divine genius expressed in material form. Meaning that within my DNA is like the untapped potential of an unseen essential. With my mind's eye, I can attain sight beyond sight, defying forces of this natural realm that's binding my physical temple. I am man dream builder. Okay, well next I focus my eyes on the expanse above. And I saw Mr. Cloud, the wondrous aerial display of fowls such as the raven, eagle, and dove. And at the sight of these magnificent creatures of flight, I would be dazzled and fell in love. So I aspired to take attention into the sky, but since I had no opinion, the naysayers scoffed at my dreams to contempt utterance right of opinion. Said I was out of my mind because my heart's desire was to fly through the heavenly sky. Said that man was only destined to have lances for me. But I was not deterred. For those who opposed me, I never deferred. Wasn't born with dreams, but I followed a dream that took me to a height in the heavens that even exceeded the birds when I stepped foot on the moon. Now I dream of space stations on Mars one day, moonwalking on Saturn's rings and dancing with the stars. Literally, I am man dream builder of dreams. There's an image of my kingdom because my imagination allows me to envision great feats, speaking things into existence, and with the power of volition causing things to be. Yes, I am the dream builder with the power to see. The radiance of tomorrow calls things that are deemed impossible to be. I am man. Yes, I am man dream builder of dreams, the manifestation of an image conceived by a beautiful mind with the audacity to believe that what was heart truly desires to be achieved. I am man. Just look at me. I am man.
Wow, man, that is crazy good, man. I'm telling you, this is big, man, to have you on Pick TV Network and to hear your story, man, up close and personal. My man, brother O. MEADOWS, folks, served 24 years in prison, but he came out to be productive in society. Now he's a poet, 3-time book author, working, helping people in the homeless shelter. Man, I'm so proud of you. I know your mom is proud of you, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? You want to give a shout out to some of your homies? You want to give a shout out to some of the family members? You want to give a shout out to anybody before we close this broadcast?
Yes, so I would definitely like to give a shout out to Nappy for helping me. You know, he's been a mentor ever since I stepped out of prison. He didn't know me before I went in, but he gave me a shot, and ever since then, I've been able to move along and be successful and prosper. And so with I've been able to do this. So I definitely have to give a shout out to him. I have to give a shout out to Northeastern Illinois University, who has the University Without Walls, where I am a student right now. I'm going to school to attain my bachelor's degree. And, so those are the people that I definitely, PNAP, of course, which is out of Northeastern Illinois University, where they allowed me to have a fellowship as a learning fellow and member of PNAP, the Prison and Neighborhoods Arts Education Project. So, and there are so many other people. I mean, I can name a lot of people, but those are people who have definitely been instrumental in me being able to be successful right now.
Man. And you work on your degree. You coming out and you working on the degree. You in college right now working on your degree.
Yes.
Wow, man. I am so proud of you, man. And we're going to help you. We're going to support you. Pick TV Network. This man is doing it, folks. And that means there's hope for everybody else who's watching this. Just because you're in prison, that don't mean prison has to be in you. You can be free in your mind. You know, I tell a lot of people who are blind, you may not have natural sight, but you still have vision. And there's people who still reading and doing books. They got just as much vision as me and you, my brothers and sisters. And I want to thank you for watching Pick TV Network. Our show, Hello America, is on right now on Pick TV Network. I want you to tell somebody about our shows and programs. If you want to come on and be on the Pick TV Network, one of our 60 channels, we would love to have you on the Hello America show or one of our other shows on the Pick TV Network. Now, all you have to do is take a moment if you want to come on Pick TV Network and give us a call. We have a phone line that you can call. You want to be on TV, and that number is popping and rocking right there. 215-609-5255. We love you to be on our television network. Come on the book channel, sell your books. Come on the food channel, cook your food. Come on the smart sales channel, sell your products. Be on one of our channels. Your music can be right here. You know, your poems. Like my brother today. Man, you on television, man. I can't wait to showcase you on our next segment on the Pick TV Network. So right now, we're going to close this broadcast. I want to thank you for your time, everybody. Pick TV Network is the place to be. My brother O, you putting it down, man. Put your book up there one more time, because you're going to be on the book fair too, man. Somebody may want to get this book. That's the one that
grew. I mean, this is the rose that grew through the barbed wire. This is birthmark. This is inside the box.
Wow. Man, that's big. My brother is doing it, folks. This is a prime example what you can do. When God is on your side, all things are possible. You know, so he's an example, coming out, getting his degree, coming out, talking to the world right now on the Pick TV Network. He's coming out, sharing his gift, helping the homeless in the homeless shelter, working in the homeless shelter. Man, you do the night shift too, right? You do the night shift?
Yeah, I do it. Yep.
Wow, man. Yeah, you did wonderful in the broadcast, man. And I want to bring some of your mentors on too, some of the people we talked about. We're going to bring them on. I know they're going to watch the broadcast. They're going to be so proud of you, man, giving you a lot of love. You know, and Pick TV Network, we here popping and rocking around the world, folks, and we're growing. I want to thank you for your time. Again, everybody who's watching with us from around the world, Brazil, France, Colombia, Mexico, Panama, Paris, Peru, Argentina, Egypt, Daniel is there, Canada, Burke is there, Ireland, West Africa, Dennis is there, United Kingdom, Australia, Teresa is there, Germany, United States, and around the world. Pick TV Network has interpreters in these countries through Roku, one of the largest streaming networks in the world, with 68.9 million people who have Roku TVs and Roku products. All you have to do is Google it, you'll see yourself. Thank you for your time, everybody. We'll see you next time on the Pick TV Network. God bless you. May heaven smile upon you. And don't forget to keep looking up. And remember, New York, we're praying for you. We know that everything is going to be all right.
And your goals to help you reach your family's dreams of financial wealth and independence. We feel everyone should be able to live the life they want to live, regardless of the amount of money you make. Protect your financial future with financial knowledge and education. Call TLC Financial at 757-675-2427 and start living the life you want right now.
This is B-Mitch from the Washington football team. Congratulations to David Evans and the Pick TV network for showing positive TV programs on Roku with 60 channels. Let's help my brother David Evans and the Pick TV network continue to grow. Go to www.picktvnetwork.com. That's www.picnetwork.com.
Bro Timmy, man, I'm popping with good vibes because the PIC TV network is on Roku with free channels. I want everybody to help my bro David Evans and PIC get it. Love. Y'all, it's your boy Ro Timmy, man. I'm popping with good vibes because the PIC TV network is on Roku with free channels. I want everybody to help my bro David Evans and PIC get it. Love.
Happy holiday season, everyone. It's Maya here, and I'd like to send a big congratulations to David Evans and the Pick TV network for showing up with 60 positive channels on Roku. Everyone watching and listening, let's help David and Pick TV continue to grow by clicking and playing. www.thepicktvnetwork.com. Check it out. Pick TV is the place to be. Once again, happy holidays from Maya.
Hey. Hi, David. It's Debbie. I am so happy to tell everyone about the Pick TV network on your Roku search bar. And for more information, they can go to www.thepictvnetwork.com. David, who is the president, good job. Pick TV is the place to be. Hey.
Hello, everyone. I'm excited to let everyone know about Pick TV Network. Pick TV Network is on Roku, and it allows you to get access to 60 free channels. That's right, and you heard me. 60 free channels. If you want more, go over and click at www.picktvnetwork.com. And honestly, I just love what the president, David Evans, is doing over there. So go over and check it out, and I promise you won't regret it.